So hello, it's me, Denny Daniel, and I'm here with
Victor.
and
Sarah.
and what's your bank account numbers? No, I'm kidding.
No.
and they were here for an entire night, seeing the Museum of Interesting Things. They did practically a midnight. We did once do a midnight show.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, one night we did a midnight show. It was very funny. There was a whole bunch of people too. It was really.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, why would you call a museum? And
Like
after
more than
feedback?
7?
It was, I think it was about 4 or 5, something like that. But it was really fun.
Still a
I was like,
group.
why would you think of museums? They said we took a chance.
We took a chance. We rolled the dice.
That's all
It
you
sounded
need.
interesting, and I figured maybe he's still around. I
Yeah,
said,
no,
well, you know
that's
what?
amazing.
It's been a crazy night. Let's do it. And they had such a party. It was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they're going to open up one of these new acquisitions here. Now, I do this like a 42nd Street shell game. Now, I'm born and raised and remember 42nd Street shell games where they had 3 shells, and they had a quarter under one of them, and they would mix them up like this, and you had to guess which one had the shell under it, and you would win something. The only difference here is I don't have 3 shells.
Right.
There isn't a quarter under any of these, and you win nothing. So it's kind of like, ethically, a 42nd
Yeah,
Street
it
shell
is.
game in a kind of weird way. But the actual similarity is this. I do mix them up. So this is me mixing up the boxes. Are you guys confused?
What?
Excellent, because
Oh my
otherwise
God.
I'd have to do this for the rest of my
What's
life.
going
so,
on?
So pick a box to open any box.
Yeah.
That one. Excellent. So here are your scalpels. Go ahead,
Thank
and
you.
on your mark,
Thank
get
you
set, go.
very much. Oh, do I just like...
Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah, exactly. Just like I taught you.
Just like I taught you.
Now, whatever you do, don't stab him, don't stab her,
Oh,
and don't
sorry.
stab
Oh, wait a
me,
minute.
and don't
I thought-
stab the cat.
Wait a minute.
But if you do want to stab him or stab her, I do have Civil War surgical tools that I can cure you with. And you don't even need anesthesia. You just need a shot of whiskey and you're fine.
Oh, that's what my grandma always says.
I'm terrible at opening.
I am the worst opener ever. I didn't
So,
think I'd be under...
We may be doing this till the truck shows
For a
up
while.
tomorrow with the,
Oh, wait,
the
no, I
hair
got
and
it.
makeup
I
and the
got
craft
it.
food
I
truck.
got it. No, I'm good at this.
It's really
I mean, I'm not good at it, but, you know.
If
nice.
you need help, I can help.
Alright.
Or I can give you the surgical tools.
Hey.
I'd probably do better with those.
Nah,
Yeah, she actually would.
in what? Surgery on him or opening the box?
Probably both.
Both.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I almost hear the Mission Impossible theme in the background.
Yeah, where's
You've
Tom
passed
Cruise?
your 30 seconds. They're both going to self-destruct before you find out what the message is.
Oh, I got it.
They died in the
I'm gonna
process.
ruin this box. I'm terrible with it.
It's okay, no pressure. Even though I am done.
Well, let's see. We'll do yours
Do
first,
yours
and then we'll do yours.
All right. Well. Whoa.
Oh, you opened up wax cylinders.
Oh.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Very
so,
timely.
Yeah. So let me take that from you, and I'm going to find out what they are. Let's take a look. I'm in denial about glasses, so you see nothing on my face, right?
Okay.
Good answer. Excellent. So this one is, this is a sweet one, the Honeymoon Express.
Oh.
How
nice.
cool is that?
That's
We
awesome.
plan on doing a Thomas Edison love story, and we're going to use wax cylinders, original wax cylinders and celluloid cylinders to tell the story. So this is part of that story. So this will be after they get it's boy girl, and they're trying to find love, and they finally find love, and they get married, and this is the song we're going to play for the honeymoon. So when we do
Adorable.
that musical,
Yeah.
you'll be like, I opened the honeymoon
Yeah,
song.
I'll be there.
Yeah, you have to. Now you're the DJ.
Yeah.
So the other song you opened is probably also something from that. And that was done by Ada Jones, who did that song that you heard before, The
Right.
Silvery Moon. This one is called, this is a really cool one. Cuddle Up a Little Closer. Lovely Mine. Oh, another love song. So this will be and it's Ada Jones again. My
Wow.
favorite artist. Yeah, and Billy Murray, he was also huge at that time. So this is another one from that musical. So when we do that
Beautiful.
musical, that's a really cool one. Yeah,
I'm gonna
clearly
wear
you're a romantic.
Clearly.
Well, people open up things that have to do with their personality. Like that's why
Wow.
there's a pattern.
I
to
am a
this.
hopeless
There's, yeah, so.
hopeless
Aw,
romantic.
well, now you've
Underline.
opened up some. So let's see what you got over there. Peanuts. The cat
Hey.
loves these, but they're not good for cats. But I'll take care of it. Oh, you opened up a record too. I think. Yeah, you did.
Recurring theme.
I know. So I'm going to take the box from you and then store
Sure.
all those in there somehow.
These are pretty cool.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want the cat to like
No, yeah, so we have to be...
very careful.
Okay, we got all of them. Okay, so let me take a look at... you can open, and I'll... You could probably see.
A couple more.
Yeah, they're everywhere. You really like this.
I mean, he must have really.
Oop, it came out? No, it didn't. Okay. So let's see what you got. Ada Jones again.
Oh wow.
Oh, that is
These
so
ears
ironic. Excellent. I've got the finest man. How cool is that?
How sweet.
Somebody's happy. And like I said, you can't make this up. The first year we opened these, people were gasping and laughing like you were, and I wasn't telling people that there's an 80% statistic at least of people opening up things that were like uncanny or ironic or coincidental. You know, we were like, oh my God, what are they? And I wasn't telling people because it was like spooking me. I didn't know what was going on. But finally at the speakeasy, people were gasping, going, oh my God, I came from this town, or my dad used to do this for a living, or people really going crazy. And the regulars in the speakeasy realized, no, there's a pattern. And it seems like the box picks the person. And it's almost unmistakable. Like you could have picked up the guy, I got the best man. It's like, yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Right.
But yet
sense.
you pick the,
Right,
know, and it's
right.
just, the pattern is so high, it's out of control. And then 10%, is random.
Yeah.
And 10% it's opposite, which is kind of weird.
the
And then,
inverse.
yeah, it's very rare, but 10% it's opposite. So my favorite opposite is my one of my relatives, who's this really nice, sweet girl, kind of like Sally from Charlie Brown, and she opened up Nazi bullets from World War II. And she
That's
goes,
pretty cool though.
she goes, what does that have to do with my personality? And I said, I don't know. You're marrying my nephew. What are you not telling me?
What are you? What's going on here?
What do you're the one who opened up the Nazi bullets, And then so the next year we said, Michelle should open up something, And I was doing my suffragette show, so Michelle loves the suffragette movement. So I said, oh, this is great. We'll have her open up this box, and see what Now we'll make up for last year's Nazi bullets.
Right.
So everybody's opening up a package, and it's all this cool stuff about the suffragette movement. And then we get to Michelle, and she opens up a poster, and it says suffragettes, and she's like, oh, this is great. It's going to make up for the last year. And it was a suffragette poster. It was a rally against the suffragettes.
Oh my God.
I was like, and her face went from like, oh, yeah, oops. And I said, oh my God, this is even worse than last. This is
so
horrible.
bad.
So I said, I've got an emergency package in the car. I'll run. I'll go get it. I'll bring it back and show it to her. And so I said, here, open this one. Maybe she opens that one, and it's a postcard against the suffragettes too. And I was like, oh my God, 3 in a row. You can't even make this up. I'm like, oh my God. And her husband, my nephew looks and goes, you're banned from opening packages. Literally, you're cursed.
You
And
can
then
never
we
deliver
realized
something to my house.
there were very few other people that got this, but a few people it would be opposites. And it's really super rare and always really funny, and it's always really obvious. Like the pastor's wife opened up something that was like the sexual revolution.
Right.
And I was like, really? The pastor's wife of all people? She was like, yeah, this is terrible. It was like Helen Gurley, whatever, so the editor of like Vogue magazine in the 60s during the sexual revolution, and she was like one of the proponents for it. And I was like, oh yeah, this is not right.
This is not
and then we
right.
realized that
But-
there's a pattern.
but it
and
is.
it is funny. And
amazing.
Michelle actually wears it as, I don't tell the badge, but Michelle wears it as a badge. She's actually very proud of it. She thinks, because she's like, I'm famous. Everyone knows who I am. Because I
yeah.
opened like 3 in a row of the opposites.
Yeah,
and she
I
doesn't
mean-
want to open another one because it might be good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that'll
you
ruin her
it.
like
No.
3 in a row streak. So she's like, I'm never opening up a package again. My
Right.
daughter can. But now she has a daughter. But yeah, so those are cool. And when we do
Really
that
cool.
piece, you guys
no,
will
for
be
sure.
like, the stars of that because you opened the package. How cool is that?
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. This was amazing. Great
Not
experience.
amazing, interesting. So,
I'm sorry.
exactly.
Oh, wrong name.
Okay, we'll say bye to the world. Bye, world.
Bye, world.
Bye.